Fact mirrored fiction on My So-Called Life, according to Claire Danes. The actress, 45, speaks to people in this week's issue in honor of the show's 30th anniversary, where she credits My So-Called Life for featuring accurate portrayals of being a teenager in the 1990s. Recalling the moment when she read the script for the pilot episode of the series, Danes says, "I was exactly Angela's age, maybe even a slight bit younger, but I don't think I had ever read a more accurate account of the experience that I was having at that moment. I was just so thrilled to have my internal life articulated for me," she continues. "It's just an astonishing piece of writing, and I don't quite know how series creator Winnie Holzman did that, how she time traveled as thoroughly as she did, and re-entered her 14-year-old self, or some version of that," adds Danes. "It was very intuitive, and I didn't have to reach very far. There was no sensory exercise that I had to perform. It was all immediately available to me." My So-Called Life centered on Danes' character Angela and her family and friends as they navigated high school in a fictional suburb of Pittsburgh. Challenging subjects were featured on the show, including teen sex, guns in school, and drug and alcohol use. Despite only lasting one season, which debuted over 30 years ago on August 25, 1994, the coming-of-age show achieved cult status and has a passionate base of fans. Others who starred opposite Danes in the series included Jared Leto, AJ Langer, Wilson Cruz, Devin Odessa, and more. Being so young while filming My So-Called Life, Danes tells people, was different from her other acting experiences, given the strict rules that were set in place for child stars. "I was only able to work 10 hours a day because I was a minor," she says. "And 3 of those hours had to be in my trailer with my tutor. So every second spent on that set was really precious," continues the star. Quote, "But it was great. It was just an amazing introduction to television and film. I feel very blessed that that was my entry point and that I was working with such gifted, creatively ambitious, and also very thoughtful, caring, sane, nurturing people," adds Danes. "It was a really good group. And we're all still very close, which is amazing. It's wonderful." All 19 episodes of My So-Called Life are available to stream on Hulu.